Hello and welcome everyone. So today we are going to learn about the cron jobs and YAML pipeline. So as we know, YAML pipeline is mostly used across all the organizations, and mainly today our topic will be covering how we are using YAML pipeline and what is cron job and what is the use of cron job in YAML pipeline of Azure DevOps. Azure DevOps CI/CD. CI/CD. Okay. So we will be discussing on these aspects. So let's get started. What is cron job? Cron job is a scheduled task which automatically at a specified time or an interval it is going to run. Okay. So cron is a Greek word which means chronos, which ultimately means time. Okay. So if I tell my cron job, hey, I wanted to run you at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., whatever time, it will run it without anybody is monitoring that build. Okay. So if you wanted to build automation to our script, okay, so we will be using cron job. It is one of the automation, not like where there is a lot of things to check into YAML pipeline, but it is one of the technique through which we can reduce the manual effort. Let's go next. Okay, so in YAML pipeline, how we will be using cron jobs. Okay, so we will be using the cron jobs using schedules sections in the YAML pipeline. Okay, and then we can specify at what time, at what interval we wanted to get it triggered. We will see the complete format down the line as well. So why it is used for? It is used for automation, nightly builds, regular cleanup or maintenance, okay, report generation when there is a low traffic or developers will not be into system, when a build is taking more time, those type we can trigger those builds through cron job. Okay, now coming here, what is simple cron job? Okay, we will see through the example. So what we see is the format of cron job is first, as we saw before, we have to specify schedules, right? Once we write the schedules with colon, then we need to mention cron, and in the cron we need to mention a format like x cross x cross x cross x and the what codes. What is this format tells, we are going to see in the bottom. Okay, so in this what it is doing is, so let me explain here itself. So first x tells about the minutes, at what minute. This tells about the hour. Okay, this tells about the day. This tells about the month, and finally this tells about which day of week, right? So that is the format. We will see it in detail in the below pages. Let's go next. So here we can see what is 00 3 times star. So as I told before, or let's see the format here itself. So as I have just now informed, first tells about the minutes, second tells about the hour, third tells about the day of a month, third tells about month, and fifth star, that is this one, tells about the day of week. It starts from 0, and 0 means Sunday. right? Now, if we go on the top, I hope you will be able to understand it now. So, what does this tells? So this tells it will run first is at minute. So at a 0 minute in the midnight, and then hours at a 0 hours. So midnight at 00.00 hours, this pipeline will trigger. What this tells? This is 12:00, which is PM, right? Third one is, this is something interesting to see. So it tells every hour is divided by 6. At what every hour you want to, if it's per, so every 6 hours it is going to run. Okay, this is going to run at 2 a.m. in the morning, and on 1 to 5 means every weekday, and that means Monday to Friday. Now let's go next. I hope we are able to visualize this. What it tells is scheduled cron jobs in YAML pipeline. So it's a very clear explanation here, that every 2 a.m., right, Monday to Friday, this cron job is going to run. So your pipeline will trigger automatically at this time, at this point of time. Now this is a YAML concept that we are going to learn down the line, where triggers equals to none means even if there will be some changes, the pipeline will not automatically trigger. So in this case we need to manually run it. So in just case of explanation, it is written as none. We will see it down the line. Okay, so this is all simple things like which branch you wanted to include and all, and what is always true. So these all concept we will going to see and learn in the upcoming batches. Let's go next. So cron means standard Unix cron syntax, and it is always measured into what time format? It is always measured into UTC format. And this concept we are not going to discuss here, because currently we are only discussing about the cron job in this topic. Let's go next. This section we have already discussed, and this is a very simple and fair example where we are going to run our YAML based pipeline at midnight 12. Okay, and 0 means that is every Sunday, because it's the notation starts from 0 to 5, where 0 stands for Sunday. Okay, so this is all about the YAML pipeline, and in YAML pipeline how we are going to use the cron job. Thank you for listening our topic. Have a great day. Hope to see you in the next session.